My story is called A Little Note. It was October 1994. I was in the Army. I was stationed in Panama. I had a 1979 Chevy Caprice. For those that know cars, it's a very long boat, as you might call it. It was blue, and it was strange to see a big American car in Panama. Most of them, they had little tiny cars, Toyotas. I bought it for $1,000, and it stood out. I stood out 100%. Well, on this particular occasion, I was going to the beach with some new friends from base and also from Panama, the city. And we went to the beach, very scenic drive. I had the magic of a sunroof, so I could open the sunroof, get some fresh air in. Well, we got to the beach, no problem, enjoyed the sun, the weather, all very nice. For October, it's more or less coming towards summertime in Panama, which is the dry season. But on the way over there, I had an issue. I was driving along, a big hoopty style, enjoying the ride, and then pop! Oh no, what happened? I stopped on the side of the road. I look, oh man, my tire is flat. Great. Luckily, I had a spare tire. We fixed it. We made it to the beach, no problem at all. After that, well, I got to be responsible. I was being a responsible 18-year-old at the time, and went to go get the tire fixed at this tire shop that was very close to the base. It was called Auto Mall. I remember very clearly. Well, I got the tire there, but someone caught my attention in that Auto Mall place. I happened to carry this little notepad with me all the time, and I just had to say something. I thought, why not? What's the worst that can happen? I put in Spanish, no sé qué, pero hay algo de ti que me gusta. I don't know what, but there's something about you that I like. And I left my phone number and gave it to her coworker. And there's so many things that could have gone wrong. It's just amazing. But I gave it to the coworker, not knowing what to expect. Come a few days later, I get a call from someone that I later find out it's not the intended recipient. It was actually the coworker. But the coworker was doing her due diligence. The coworker was making sure that she wasn't talking to some crazy guy, crazy army guy. There was plenty of those around that time. It must have been that the coworker approved and gave her the thumb of approval, and we scheduled a date. We went to this place, and of course, I still remember the place still exists so long ago. It's called Don Lee, a Chinese restaurant which was almost across the street from the Auto Mall. And I met this person. She had long black hair, she had if I remember correctly, it was a mini skirt that she wore, a jean mini skirt. And I was immediately attracted. We started talking, got a place on the side. I know the exact table. We've been there. We went there to Panama a few years ago, and the table is still there. And totally enjoyed the night. After that, we drove across the Panama Canal over the Bridge of the Americas and enjoyed some quiet time on the beach. And I think back to that time, I said, what if I hadn't written a note? That simple note has changed my life so much for the better. 24 years, well, actually 25 years in October, I will have been with her. And 4 kids, and I don't know how many moves later across many areas of the world we've traveled. If I hadn't written the note, that's crazy to imagine how my life would have been without having written the note. And the takeaway, I think, for everyone is there something that you're holding back because you're afraid that you might, oh, this person is going to say something, or I'm scared, or I'm embarrassed? Is there something that's going to, that maybe you're afraid now, but it could have such a positive impact on your life later? Say, get over yourself, do it. Write that note, make that call, send that email or text message. Because who knows, 10 months from now, great, things are going well. 10 years from now, then you might have an awesome life that you never thought you would have before. Thank you.